Hello guys, my name is Alan Paul. You are 16CS006 and today we are going to do a C++ program to show and implement the property of inheritance. After including the necessary header files, we create a class called bird which has two variables, name and sound of both of string data types in its public. Now we have another print function in the void print. We have another print function called void print, which prints whose sound is and the sound. It's basically a print function. Now we create another class duck which inherits from the public of the base class bird. In the public of the class duck, we have a get function which takes the name of the bird and gives the sound as quack quack. As it is for the class duck, we have the sound as quack quack. Now we have a void display. We have the display function. It calls the print function from the base class. Similarly, we have another class called class goose, which is also derived from the public of the base class bird. In the class goose also, we have a get function which takes the name and displays this sound of the bird as honk. Then we have a display function which calls the print function from the base class. We have another class called owl, which is also derived from the base class bird. It also has a get function which takes the name and the sound is hoot. We have a display function which calls the print function from the base class. Now in the main program we have a variable max of integer data type. Now we ask the user to set the number of birds you want, that is the number of bird sets you want. So the max is the number of bird sets we want. Now we have an object dk from the class duck which displays the number of sets of the duck. So we say cout, enter the name for the duck. The max will have the number of the sets which we want for the duck. So we have a for loop for int I equal to 0, I less than max, I plus plus, dk I dot get. So it will call the get function from the class duck. Now similarly we have now goose go max, which is an object of the class goose. Similarly, as we had done in the duck, as we had done for duck, we have the for loop which says int I with the condition int I equal to 0, I less than max, I plus plus. It calls the get go I dot get function, calls the get function from the class goose. Similarly we have owl ow max, which asks for the name of the owl, and we call the get function from the class owl. Now for int I equal to 0, I less than max, I plus plus, we call the display function from all the three classes duck, goose and owl. So when we run the program, it asks for the number of bird sets we want. So we set the number of bird sets will be 1. The name for first duck will be A. Enter the name for the first goose will be B, and enter the name for the first owl will be C. So it displays the name of first duck is A, whose sound is quack quack, the name of first goose is B, whose sound is honk, and the name of first owl is C, whose sound is hoot. Thus the program has been executed successfully.